Smackdown is live on our final stop ahead of day one. This is the final Smackdown of 2021, and we are kicking things off with a man who has been leading the charts and in charge of this brand for the past year, Roman Reigns. The head of the table will go one-on-one against Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship on our first show of the year, day one, live this weekend, right here on the Space.
Wise man, would you like to know the problem with rumors? Rumors give losers false hope. And compared to me, everyone's a loser around here. Because I've beaten them all. I've beaten them all. And Seth Rollins is the #1 loser around here. As a matter of fact, I'm running laps around this roster. It's getting embarrassing now. Management's getting desperate. Battle Royal, elimination match, gauntlet match, 3-way, 4-way, 5-way, it doesn't matter to me. How about we let 3 of them win tonight, huh? How about 4 of them can win tonight because I'll smash them all. And I can do that because I'm the best of the best. I'm the Universal Champion. I'm the head of the table. I'm your tribal chief. And I'm the greatest of all time. And when my days are done around here, which could be sooner than later, the whole world will acknowledge me.
Burn it down! Well, it was only a matter of time before this happened. The visionary Seth Rollins, the #1 contender at the World Heavyweight Championship, making his way out here. And of course, Rollins and Reigns, they have a history. Rollins became #1 contender when he won a triple threat match featuring Shinsuke Nakamura and Big E back at the TLC event a couple of weeks ago. When the match was made official, Seth freaking Rollins versus the head of the table, Roman Reigns, at day one. Both of these men, former world champions, who are meeting for the first time since both of them became part of the Smackdown brand. And Rollins now will address the comments made by Reigns.
Cut the music! Shut up and listen to me! All I've done is take and take and take and take from me, and I'm sick of it! Oh, you don't believe me? Well, guess what? What goes around comes around. That's why they call it a revolution. And I am a revolutionary. I am the rightful heir to the Universal Championship. And if I can't be the Universal Champion, then neither can.
Whoa! Well, damn, Roman Reigns with the cheap shot to Rollins. And then the clothesline to top it all off. We're gonna get this situation under control as SmackDown rolls on. We are back live on the final SmackDown of 2021.
Making his way to the ring from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds,
Cruiserweight Pete Dunne being set up for a huge opportunity here tonight, as we are just minutes away from a huge triple threat match. The opportunity of a lifetime being presented to 3 men of the SmackDown roster, and that's the opportunity to become the #1 contender at the Intercontinental Championship. Whomever wins this match will go one-on-one against the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, in AJ's first title defense since winning the championship this weekend at Day 1 event. Dunne is a former Cruiserweight champion, though he's never won the Intercontinental Championship. He would love this opportunity being presented to him. But of course, if he wants to win, he has to go through both of his opponents tonight. One of them being a former Intercontinental Champion himself.
And his opponents, first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
For Sami Zayn, this is a hell of a challenge. As you saw in the graphic, he's already a 3-time Intercontinental Champion, and he's shooting for a 4th. If he can win this match tonight, he'll be granted the opportunity to be AJ Styles' first opponent after Styles won the championship in a ladder match just a couple of weeks ago at the TLC event. Sami Zayn, known wildly for his conspiracy theories, and at the heart of it all, for his ability to find a way to walk out victorious. And that's something that Sami Zayn could use to his favor not only tonight, but if he wins, he could use it to his favor at Day 1. Well, look at this. It's Tommaso Ciampa.
And from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa!
An interesting turn of events that we're seeing here. Tommaso Ciampa making his first appearance since losing the WWE Tag Team Championships just a couple of weeks ago at the Tables, Ladders, and Chairs event, and this is a completely different version of Tommaso Ciampa, one that we've never seen before here on Smackdown. This is the first time Tommaso Ciampa has shown himself, as a singles competitor, I believe, ever since he came to Smackdown. And this is a stark turn from what we usually know Ciampa for. Remember, just up until a couple of weeks ago, Ciampa was tag team champion. He was a bubbly personality, and now we're seeing this low and methodical pace to the ring. Change a theme song and change of attire. Could that be enough to get Tommaso Ciampa not only a win here tonight, but perhaps the Intercontinental Championship if he wins tonight? Ciampa in the ring, though, with 2 superstars who have a lot of experience as singles wrestlers, as opposed to Ciampa, who has a lot of experience as a tag team competitor. Let's put it into perspective. The night that AJ Styles won the Intercontinental Championship, Tommaso Ciampa lost the Tag Team Championship. So you can understand why I think this is such a stern change for Ciampa, but it's a huge opportunity nonetheless. He's in the ring with Zayn and Dunne. There's the bell. Here we go. Triple threat rules. And look at Ciampa, perhaps wisely getting out of the ring and letting Dunne and Sami Zayn kick off this match. Exactly what we were talking about, that Ciampa is not the one that has experience on singles matches, much less triple threat matches. He's taking this one step at a time. He's watching the match from the outside. Sami Zayn and Dunne going at it. These two know each other very well. They have been engaged in rivalries in the past. And Dunne suffering the wrath of Sami Zayn. Here's Ciampa getting closer here to our announce table. And here's Sami planting Pete Dunne face first in the ring. Sami looking to capitalize here, and I think at some point, one of these three men, and we're gonna see it here. Sami Zayn turning his attention to Tommaso Ciampa, and Ciampa very quickly taking a shot at Sami Zayn, hooks him right in. Zayn may have blocked him here. Ciampa still carries through with it. Turns his attention to Pete Dunne here. Dunne looking to capitalize, but no, and Ciampa all of a sudden seems to be cleaning house here. This is a complete 180 for Tommaso Ciampa. And the question is it going to be a successful one as Ciampa now completes the suplex on Pete Dunne. Sami Zayn returns to the ring, turns attention to Ciampa. And Sami Zayn trading blows here. Zayn sending Ciampa into the ropes, tilt-to-roll backbreaker. And for the first time in this match, we see Ciampa take some offense. Zayn narrows this match down to himself and Pete Dunne once again. Off the DDT, goes for the cover, shoulders down, and a kick out by Pete Dunne. Dunne very quick to power out there. A knee by Pete Dunne. A shot to the face by Peter. And now, right to the ribs. And look at this. Oh, pulling on Sami Zayn. And then the kick to the back of the head. Now careful, Ciampa is back in the ring and he's hooking Pete Dunne in, sending him right to the canvas. The attention now turned to Sami Zayn, who was on the ropes, and Ciampa with a draping DDT. It's all going Ciampa's way in what's essentially his singles debut here on Smackdown. Ciampa all over Pete Dunne here. Dunne rolls out of the ring very wisely, trying to get away from Ciampa, and Sami Zayn was playing possum. Perhaps the best way to get the upper hand on Ciampa is by sneaking up on him, and we're seeing Sami Zayn do that. Step up and Siguri, Ciampa goes down. Sami trying to get Ciampa back to his feet, and Ciampa with the reversal pushes Sami Zayn off, and Ciampa looking to get the advantage here. He has Sami Zayn in the submission maneuver, pulling on that arm, trying to make Sami Zayn tap out, but there's Pete Dunne to break off the submission maneuver. Only to fall victim to that suplex by Ciampa. Ciampa needs to capitalize here. This is a unique opportunity he seems to be having here. He's getting the best out of both Sami Zayn and Pete Dunne. Ciampa ducks out. Now the knee right to the face of Pete Dunne sends him to the outside, back to Sami Zayn. Ciampa handling this like a master, draping DDT for the second time in this match to Sami. Sami finds himself rolling out of the ring, or at the very least halfway across the ring, only to find more Ciampa. Ciampa targeting the arm. Remember earlier we saw Ciampa with the submission maneuver pulling on the arm of Sami Zayn, and that could be Ciampa softening up the arm of Sami to perhaps go back to that submission maneuver. And this is, look at the way Ciampa is working this ring. He's not taking his eyes off of Pete Dunne. He's not taking his eyes off of Sami Zayn. He's keeping an eye on everyone because, you know, triple threat matches are a tricky situation. Just like that, by keeping an eye on everyone, he managed to get Pete Dunne out of the ring. And he has Sami Zayn in a very groggy position. This could be academic here. Fairy tale ending. And of the fairy tale ending, hooks the inside leg. And just like that, Tommaso Ciampa books a ticket to Atlanta. An unprecedented move. In an unprecedented debut, if we can call it that, Tommaso Ciampa picks up the victory and he's headed to day one. A date with destiny if there ever was one. It's Ciampa versus AJ Styles in a first time ever matchup for the Intercontinental Championship, live on our first show of the year, day one, right here on the Space. Oh, and speaking of impressive, make room for the Raiders. Eric and Ivar making their way out here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 552 pounds, Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders.
With their eyes set on the tag team championships, Eric and Ivar look to make a statement on the tag team division ahead of day one. The Viking Raiders are live on tag team action when Smackdown returns. And we're back live on Smackdown. This is our final show of 2021. The Viking Raiders set to go one-on-one against Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander. There's the bell. Here we go. Ali and Alexander known each other for quite some time. Members of the, at one point, members of the Cruiserweight division here on SmackDown. Of course, that title now belongs to Monday Night Raw. Call themselves Heart and Soul, Ali and Alexander. Of course, they're in the ring against multiple-time tag team champions, the Viking Raiders, who are certainly looking very impressive here. Tag is made. Watch out for this. Bam! Crash and burn on the canvas. Shoulders down here. Kick out. And it's definitely a rocky start for Heart and Soul here, as Ivar sent against the corner. That doesn't last very long. Alexander sent crashing face first into the canvas. Tag is made. Here comes Ali. And Eric quickly runs him down. Eric now headed to the top rope. And we've been hearing rumblings that the Raiders may be in line to be the first #1 contenders at the Tag Team Championships. Of course, coming off TLC, we have new Tag Team Champions in the New Day. And one of these two teams could for sure be looking at perhaps a future championship match at day one. Eric getting Ali back to his feet. Now Ali looking to fire back here. Jawbreaker. Swinging neck breaker. Down goes Eric. And this could be the opening that Ali wanted. Certainly what he needed here. As Heart and Soul finally takes control. Drop kick right to the back. And the tag is made. Here comes Alexander. Eric is in a very groggy position. Alexander needs to capitalize off this. There's the knee to the plexus. Cross line. Beautifully done by Alexander. Huge, huge opening. There's the uppercut by Alexander. Alexander grabbing a hold. Looking to capitalize. Half and half suplex. There goes Eric. And this is the most momentum that the team of Heart and Soul has carried since the bell rang. Though they can't seem to coordinate who's going to be in the ring. They're in control. But that little sequence there with the tags may have cost them, allowing Eric to get back to his feet and take control. Eric now headed to the top rope looking at Alexander. This is bad. Knee right across the chest by Eric. Now the exploder suplex right across the ring. The ropes. Kick across the back. Oh, and it's not looking good for Alexander. Ripcord knee right across the face. Damn. That had some stinking, I'll tell you that. Ali being brought back to the ring by Eric just to add insult to injury. And if you were wondering who's gonna be the first team to challenge the New Day for the tag team titles at day one. We may have a clearer answer right now. The tag is made. Here comes Ivar off the top. About to drop that leg right across the head of Alexander for a cover. Hooks the leg. Should be academic at this point, and it is. The Viking Raiders pick up the win ahead of day one.
Here are your winners, Ivar and Eric, the Viking Raiders.
The Viking Raiders pick up a huge victory. And it is now official, they will challenge the New Day for the Tag Team Championships on our first show of the year, day one. And if I were New Day, I'd be scared. This is a revitalized and vibrant team of the Viking Raiders who is coming for the jugular. The WWE Tag Team Championships will be up for grabs. It's the Raiders versus the New Day at day one. Meanwhile, Smackdown rolls on. And we're back live on Smackdown. The man, big time Becky Lynch, is in the ring ahead of her title match at day one. She'll face Bianca Belair, and tonight it seems like Becky Lynch is a match for the WWE Universe.
As the man of the people, I know you don't want to see Bianca Belair anywhere near this title. No. There's a whole new crop of women here, chomping at the bit, wanting to get a taste of the big time. Yeah, you want to see me beat Rhea Ripley. Yeah, you hate Rhea Ripley. You want to see me beat her. Liv Morgan. Yeah, you want to see me beat Liv Morgan. But see, they will learn, just like Sasha Banks learned. Just like Bianca Belair learned, that you can't always get what you want. Unless you're me, I always get what I want.
Well, I mean, you should have seen this coming. Bianca Belair making her way out here. There's certainly something about the way that Becky Lynch is addressing the WWE Universe at this time. And especially other members of the women's division, be it here on SmackDown or even on Raw. She mentioned Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. Becky Lynch seems to be getting a little bit ahead of herself. It will be at day one when Bianca Belair goes one-on-one with Becky Lynch. Remember, Bianca won the Money in the Bank briefcase back at TLC, and she's using that championship opportunity to face Becky Lynch. No surprises. Meanwhile, this is what Bianca has to say.
You know, Becky, with you, it's always something, very much something. See, if anyone should be ashamed, it should be you. And Becky, you only think you get what you want because you really haven't faced any adversity. I mean, besides SummerSlam, you have found every single way to slip away from me when we get in this ring, but all of that's about to change. So your little 26 seconds of fame is up, and so is your title reign. But you know what? There is one thing that you were right about, and that's the new face has arrived tonight, and that new face is no one other than the EST of WWE.
But you want to talk to me about not facing adversity? You want to talk to me about not facing adversity? I faced it, overcame it, slapped the head off it to become a hero to these people. You beat the best women that we have in this company, but that's only because I wasn't around to stop you in your tracks. And since then, it's been nothing but disappointment for you.
You know what? The only thing I'm disappointed about is the fact that I haven't smacked that little goofy smile off your face to show everyone exactly who you are. Because let's be real, The only thing that you've really done since you came back is really just try to hide how hurt your little feelings really are. Because you really thought that everyone was just going to be so happy that Big Time Bex came back that they were just going to forget about little old rookie me, but they're still rooting for me, and that bothers you. Because you might have that title, but you still seek all the validation. So behind that little forced smile, the catchphrases, that inflated ego, behind that title, you have nothing. Because having a title, that's a beautiful thing. But if you're not enough with it, you'll never be enough without it. And you are nothing without that title. I know it, and you know it. You see, I've shown everyone who I am without the title. I'm still the EST of WWE. And Becky, but Becky, at the end of the day, you will never be the strongest. You're not the fastest. And you're definitely not the smartest on Raw, because that's me. See, I see right through you. I see you for who you are. So either shut up or run up, because I want my match for the Women's Championship right here tonight. Let's go.
An emphatic message from the #1 contender at the Smackdown Women's Championship, Bianca Belair, letting Becky Lynch know that even without a championship, she is the EST of WWE. But of course, this weekend, Belair has the opportunity to put a championship over her shoulder when she faces Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's Championship at the upcoming Day 1 event. SmackDown rolls on live. What a night it's going to be at Day 1, ladies and gentlemen. As I told you before the break, the SmackDown Women's Championship will be on the line. Becky Lynch goes one-on-one against Bianca Belair. This is Belair using her Money in the Bank opportunity to face Becky Lynch one-on-one for the championship at Day 1. Also, the Tag Team Championships will be on the line. As we mentioned earlier, the Viking Raiders will challenge the New Day. This is the New Day's first title defense since winning the championships at TLC. Will they be successful against a revitalized team of the Viking Raiders? We'll find out live at Day 1. Also, for the Intercontinental Championship, what a surprise was to see Tommaso Ciampa in his new attitude. Will that new attitude lead him to a victory against the phenomenal one AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship this Saturday at Day 1? Also, from Monday Night Raw, Shayna Baszler will go one-on-one against Charlotte Flair, with the winner earning an opportunity at the Raw Women's Championship. One of these two women will face Asuka for the title at the Royal Rumble, and we'll find out who it is at Day 1. Also, from Monday Night Raw, the WWE Championship will be on the line, but also the United States Championship will be on the line. Champion Finn Balor will go one-on-one against The Miz. The Miz made the jump from Raw to SmackDown and quickly found himself in a United States Championship opportunity. Could he finish the job? We'll find out live at Day 1. And now the WWE Championship will be up for grabs as well. Bill Goldberg, the WWE Hall of Famer, is set to go one-on-one against the almighty WWE Champion, Bobby Lashley. This is Bobby's first defense since winning the title. Will he be able to keep it? We'll find out live at Day 1. And the big one, for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, goes one-on-one against the visionary Seth Rollins. The SmackDown main event at Day 1, our first show of the year. You can't miss it. Live New Year's Day, right here in the space. Meanwhile, back here at ringside, Samoa Joe looking for some payback against the new Intercontinental Champion, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, who was back at TLC when then champion Samoa Joe put his belt on the line in a ladder match against Cesaro and AJ Styles. AJ took advantage of the situation, won the championship over the fact that Cesaro was working with Samoa Joe. Cesaro was honestly kicking Samoa Joe's butt. And while all of this was happening, AJ was like, hey, I'm going to unhook the title from the ceiling, because that's how triple threat matches go. Now we get a one-on-one match between these two. There's the bell. Here we go. This is our main event tonight, our final match of 2021. And there goes AJ Styles, quickly locking Joe in a submission maneuver. These two have been on a collision course for months, and finally they get to go one-on-one in a singles match here tonight. Joe trying to take control here. Hooks AJ Styles in, and there's a suplex. Well, Joe certainly feels a little bit on top after that. But he needs to stay on AJ Styles if he wants to make a difference here. Knee right across the chest. And now AJ, brainbuster. AJ needs to capitalize off this brainbuster, but Joe doesn't allow it. Joe with the submission maneuver. Look at this, a crossface on AJ Styles, but it was way too close to the ropes. Referee asking Joe to break it up. Joe looking to swipe the legs of AJ, but AJ brings Joe back to his feet, and these two certainly have a history not only here in WWE but all over the world. As AJ hooks Joe in. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for the Tornado DDT. Instead, AJ 450s into Samoa Joe, center of the ring. Could that be enough to put Joe away? Shoulders down here is enough to kick out by Samoa Joe. AJ, meanwhile, back to the brainbuster. You gotta wonder exactly how many of those Joe can take before he falters. AJ going right for the arm of Samoa Joe here, pulling it. And Joe, shots there by Samoa Joe. Square in the face of AJ Styles, and now another shot by Joe. Joe now takes down Styles, and Styles in trouble as Joe just absolutely smashing Styles on the chest, shoulders down here. Is it enough to put Styles away on the final SmackDown of the year and to kick out at 2 by the Intercontinental Champion? Now the championship not on the line here tonight in this main event, as AJ now goes one-on-one against Tommaso Ciampa this Saturday at day 1. Joe going right for the head of AJ. Look at Joe! Springboarding into the ring. I don't know if he got all of that, but at the very least he took down AJ Styles. Both men are down, and then Joe is the first one to his feet. AJ fires back at Joe here. Shot to the face. Joe to the corner. Coastline. He goes down. Here's cover. Shoulders down is enough for the kick out. AJ sending Joe into the corner. The referee may have gotten hurt there. AJ and Joe look at the shoulder on as the ref is back to his feet. What the hell is AJ thinking here? AJ has Joe in a precarious position with a superplex. Huge move by AJ. Oh, but he knows he's got a little bit more than that. He heads to the top rope, and Styles lands down off the top rope on Joe. That leads us into a cover. Hooks the inside leg and a kick out by Joe. Back to the arm by AJ. And Styles not wasting any time, trying to stay on top of Joe. Joe sends him to the corner, tries to go for a shot to the chest, and Styles fires back. Styles sends Joe to the corner, going for the crossline on Uranagi. Beautiful Uranagi by Joe switches the momentum of this match, as AJ Styles is in a world of trouble here. Here's AJ in trouble, shoulders down. Is it enough to put the Intercontinental Champion away? And AJ powers at it too. Shot to the face by Styles, looking for a window to get back in this match, but Joe kicks the face of the Intercontinental Champion, tries to go for a knee there. That doesn't quite work. Joe sent over the turret rope by Styles. He's on the apron. Bad intentions here by the Phenomenal One. And the DDT right on the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring. AJ Styles has somehow managed to find himself back in the winning ways in this match. He's got the momentum, but he may be wasting too much time celebrating here. AJ needs to get Joe back in the ring. This is what I was talking about. Gave Joe way too much time to recuperate, and now AJ needs to fire back here. Neck breaker. As long as that adrenaline kicks in, Joe's gonna be able to fight back, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. As Joe sends AJ back in the ring. There's a jawbreaker by Styles. And Joe in the ropes. Styles glides down. Hurricane Rana. The Phenomenal One waiting for Joe to get back to his feet. And he may be going for it here. There you go. There it is. Oh, it's going to go for the Cough Crusher, but it's still close to the ropes. Way too close to the ropes. AJ just trying to take down Joe, a flurry of punches to the ropes. AJ slides down again. Repetition is key to try to beat down Samoa Joe. And the Phenomenal One headed to the outside. Measuring Joe. Is he too far away? No, he's not. Beautiful frog splash from across the ring. Shoulders down, hooks to leg. Is it enough to put Joe away? And Joe still in this. Frustration starting to build at the seams for AJ Styles. The reversal here. AJ going right after the leg. And AJ, now hold on a second. AJ, Styles Clash connects. Oh, but AJ wants to make sure that Samoa Joe stays down. Man, AJ's measuring. Is Joe too close? Yeah, I was about to say, Joe may have been too close, and AJ realized it. Instead, AJ goes with an egg breaker. Very wise of Joe going out to the outside, and I think all of this is just that veteran ring awareness by Joe. He knows what AJ wants to do, and he's avoiding it at all costs. AJ now, right position. Joe once again get a little too close for comfort, but AJ sees the measurement just right. Phenomenal forearm, and Joe swats him out of the air. So smart by Joe, avoiding the phenomenal forearm. He's certainly gonna keep you in this match longer. The suplex by Styles. Now AJ, waiting for Joe to get back to his feet. Going for that Calf Crusher again. Nowhere near the ropes. The Calf Crusher is locked in, and Samoa Joe could be tapping out here in the main event of the final Smackdown of 2021. AJ pulling on that leg of Joe, and Joe goes right for the back of the head of AJ to break off the Calf Crusher. Oh man, 3 times the charm. As AJ sends Joe flying. And the Phenomenal One certainly in position. Looking down at Joe. But Joe doesn't stand up. Look at how smart Joe is. We talked about that veteran ring awareness. Joe stays still. He doesn't stand up. He knows if he stands up, he could be a victim of the Phenomenal forearm. Here's once again the Calf Crusher way too close to the ropes. Meanwhile, AJ, right position at the right time. Joe, bad place, wrong time. Joe in perfect position, and finally the Phenomenal forearm kicks in and sends Joe to Sleepy Town. Shoulders down, hooks the inside leg. Ow! Joe's still in this. Oh, and a very frustrated AJ Styles maybe going for the kill here. Of the Phenomenal forearm into the Styles Clash. Ref telling AJ that he's too close to the ropes. AJ needs to adjust off the Styles Clash. Here's the cover, shoulders down. Isn't enough to put Joe away. Yes, sir. AJ Styles picks up his last win of the year. AJ Styles walks into day one with a huge win over Samoa Joe. And now his next challenger is lined up for him. Styles will go one-on-one against Tommaso Ciampa for the Intercontinental Championship at day one. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you on our first show of the year. Happy New Year, everybody. Good night.